Yo, what up? This is Jono. We're rocking with Palm right now. About to go touch the stage. It's gonna be pretty awesome and lit.
Fuck up this home. Rockstar lifestyle. Never be alone. Singing rockstar lifestyle. Let's go. Road tripping. Tripping on the road. Know I asked for this, but fuck up this home. Rockstar lifestyle. Never be alone. Rockstar lifestyle. Let's go. Exactly where I fit into the world.
Well, it's Jono's big night. We're here in Highland Park, California, about to kill the stage. So it's Jono's release party for his latest project, Road Trip, on iTunes, Spotify, all streaming music platforms.
Yes, sir.
Jono, tell me, take it back, man. So originally, how'd you get started rapping?
How did I get started rapping? Man, honestly, I started very, very young. I'll never forget. But even before that, the first thing that happened was I actually wanted the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying album. My mom wouldn't let me get it, and LimeWire just came out. My brother was using it, so I asked him to LimeWire me Get Rich or Die Trying, and I wrote down all the lyrics to the whole album, and I would recite it. And my mom found the lyrics, and she got pissed, and it was swear words, and I'm like 8, 6, 7 years old. So she was pissed, but I just loved writing at that point. I loved music, and I was always the guy who could recite all the words to the song, so it just kind of was natural from there.
Dig it, okay. So do you remember like the first songs you recorded?
Facts. The first song I ever recorded was produced by CP Dub, who did, at the time, he just did Make It Nasty for Tyga, and he gave me a track. We were in the studio, and it was not good. It's not good. I took it off. It's off the internet now. You remember what we were talking about? Who are you? Who are you?
Yo, what's up? It's boy DC. I'm Jono's engineer, sometimes producer, but mostly the engineer and kind of like advisor. I'm not a mentor. I'm an advisor. He's like he asks for opinions. I give him a little professional opinion. I talk to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do with Jono. I've been working with Jono for a long 6 years already,
Something
brother?
like that.
We did the first album he put out. It's not on the internet no more. You can say he took all the old music out.
Yeah.
It's fire. But yeah, we go way back, man, and it's been a good experience with him. So yeah.
Dope, okay. So how did it all come together to put the album Road Trip together?
Road Trip came at nighttime while I was driving to the beach, and I started writing it, and I wrote all the songs in order without any music to it. I was sad. I don't know. That's about it.
He was though.
I was going through it.
Given
man.
a lot of the themes of the album, I'm not surprised. You got a lot of emotional stuff and a lot of
Right.
breakup related things. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, the theme of the album, basically, if you were driving at night on PCH and it was like 2 in the morning or something, and you wanted to just like vibe out, I would play Road Trip. That's what I would do, like straight through.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, in order, no skips.
Now, I can tell you got a lot of Drake influence and Childish Gambino influence, and
Yeah.
most prevalent, the Cudi influence on Down and Out.
I think Cudi is my favorite artist on the planet of all time. I think he's the greatest artist of all time, in my opinion.
I know you were feeling the Kids See Ghosts.
Yep, Kids See Ghost was dope. Dropped yesterday. Kids See Ghost was dope. I think literally like Man on the Moon kind of like saved my life, honestly. And like my group of friends, we all were coming to this new school all at the same time, new high school, and it was crazy because we all linked kind of like through Kid Cudi, and we all just have this huge like love for Cudi. So it's just like he's really like powerful shit, man. I love Kid Cudi. He's my idol, and
You hear it.
you can hear it for
You
sure.
hear it now.
You hear it for sure now.
Cudi
Down
now.
Now, and I sampled the little from a kid named Cudi, the Down and Now. So I'm out and down and looking for Substance of Drowning from Cudi.
So now that you got a project out, what's your next step?
The next step is to perform tonight and take it one day at a time. But no, eventually I'm gonna hopefully set up a nice tour by the end of the year, and all of next year. Hopefully, just be on the road, be on a nice road trip, and that's kind of the plan, man. I really just want to spread the music to everybody. I want to collaborate with as many people as possible, and just keep going, man.
Right. On top of doing music, you also have a background in the film industry. Can you shed some light on that?
I do. Oh man, wait, hold on.
What does he mean? hanging
Yeah.
out. You
I mean,
you're a superstar, bro.
there could be a couple things that you're alluding to, so if you want to like.
Well, I mean, last time we talked and
Yeah.
other times we've hung out and stuff, you've told me, you know, you've gotten production assistant gigs.
Okay, gotcha. So that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely worked on film sets. I love film. I used to watch movies with my friends every single Friday. Every new movie that came out, like 2-3 movies a weekend. So I love movies. I love film. I think the album is actually really cinematic as well. And I kind of want my music to continue to be this cinematic flow, basically. But yeah, I've had a lot of work. I've done some odd jobs in film. And quick random fact: I used to act when I was a little kid. Like I had one NBA commercial. Actually, it was a nationally televised commercial. I was 12 years old, and that shit got me paid. Like as a 12-year-old, I was like, damn, this is crazy. I bought myself like an Alienware computer at the time, like a TV or some shit. Like I put in my room. That was kind of lit, but that was the only thing that I gave up. So yeah.
True. Artists, producers, who do you want to collab with?
I love the people I'm collabing with right now, man. I mean, the Daniel D'Artiste, that's my boy. He's gonna be DJing tonight. And he kind of like was the person I first went to when I was starting this album. He's a super dope producer. Done a lot for like Jaden, Lido, Willow. He's super dope. I want to work with, man, I mean, I'd love to obviously work with Cudi. Anybody that works with Cudi, anybody that's seen, touched, whatever, you know, like, I want to be around that kind of environment. Anybody that wants to work, really, man. I mean, I love music.
Cool. Now, I think the major thing we all want to know is, how did Mab Life form?
Mab Life formed in high school. Mab stands for Marcus Absent. Marcus, like a name, absent. But it really was walking in the hallways, like, telling teachers that we all had class with, like, they were like, oh, you're going to come to class tonight? And like, nah, just Marcus Absent. And there's a girl who I actually don't even know, I don't remember her name, but she was like, you should just make it Marcus, like a name. Marcus Absent formed, and, you know, that's just that.
Dope. Now, who's all in Mab Life?
We got myself, who's there? Looks like Nick,
Kenny
myself,
Mike,
Kenny Mike, Cloud9 coming soon. Kenny Mike, Cloud9 coming soon. Glow Fear coming soon. That's Nick. We got
A lot of game.
Kenny. We got YZ Pay. Swank. Whoever Swank is, that's Mab Life. 100%. That's 100% Mab Life. Swank is Q. Pretty much. I mean, anybody could be Mab Life, bro. Really, as long as you're just like cool.
All right.
And nice.
Well, we're all gonna see Jono kill it tonight, doing big things. Last but not least, why should people care about Jono and the Mab Life movement?
Why should people care? That's like a Nardwar question. I'm an interview nerd, so I know that's
because he probably doesn't want to talk. He doesn't like talking about himself. Yeah. Why should people care about this man's work? Because it's fucking dope. The boy got bars. He got a story. His music has every song has a story to tell. Like I've been working with this kid since he was like what, 16?
Something like that.
16, 17?
Yeah.
And what caught my attention was that when he was spitting, there was something about it was always about something. It was a story. So he's just not talking about just bullshit, you know what I'm saying? No offense to everybody out there that does the bling bling music.
I like that shit.
Everybody's
I like that music. That's just turd.
But it's dope. But my guy right here, he puts out some shit, and I don't know. It's just different. I don't even know if he has an old soul or not. But my guy right here, he puts out quality music, and that's why it's important to listen to Jono, because it's gonna be. You might relate to the song, for sure.
And honestly, let me be honest. Sometimes I feel like, maybe this is not true, but sometimes I feel like everybody kind of feels how I feel, but they're not willing to like say it. And so like, I'll just like bite the bullet and say it for them, basically. That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of people are like low key like me. They just want to say it.
So everyone's thinking it, and you're the one who says it.
He's a spokesperson.
That way.
That way.
All right. Live from the underground.
Pretty awesome lit music. What
Paul.
you know.
and out. I need that stress relief when I'm down and out.